My name is Madeleine Jarvis. I'm a Senior Learning and Teaching Fellow in the Faculty of Business and Law. The first Professional Development Week, the aim of it was to engage our students in a range of professional development activities. The week's been called Red Week, Research, Enterprise and Development Week for the last few years, but realistically it's very much been treated as a half term. So the aim was to have a kind of festival of professional development activities across the week, which students could book up to in advance or just come along, drop in and get involved in lots of activities, interactive sessions that would help them develop their CVs and increase their professional skills. The week looked like there were about 4 or 5 sessions in the morning, 4 or 5 again in the afternoon, and most days there was something around lunchtime as well. So there was plenty of sessions for students to book into. The way that we structured it was around the early career professional framework. So each of the sessions were mapped to that framework, so students could easily see which sort of skills they were going to develop in that session, be it critical thinking or communicating effectively, etc. So they could book into as many sessions as they wanted, obviously, so long as there weren't any clashes, and then just come along on the day and see what they could get out of it. It was really important from the beginning to make sure that we got the buy-in from the senior management team to start with. So we did manage to arrange to have workload allowance on people's workload for teaching on these professional development weeks, and also the support of heads of department to give a workload allowance for professional development coordinators in each department. So it was really crucial that I worked closely with them to make sure that we could identify who could run the sessions, who was willing to run the sessions, and also who we thought could really bring something different to the sessions. So we were trying to find people who would be enthusiastic about skill development, and we found plenty of people who were. We were really keen to make sure that we used both internal staff but also external speakers as well. So people that want to work with MMU, want to work with our students, who are keen to come in and talk about their professional experience and knowledge and skills. So it was a combination really of staff that wanted to teach something that was perhaps a bit outside their normal teaching workload, and also external parties that wanted to get involved. We were really pleased with the amount of interest and the amount of bookings that we got onto the events. We were quite late in marketing this week, and we still got around 2,000 bookings onto different events. About 500 students attended various different events over the course of the week. So for a first one, we're really pleased. We're doing a full evaluation at the moment. We want to make sure that we can repeat the things that went really well and perhaps lose some of the sessions that didn't work so well. We will be running it again in February. And in that week, we're looking to have probably more things about getting into work or getting into placements, because students will be thinking about that around that time of the year. And we would really like to involve more professional bodies and also professional people who want to get involved in skill development within MMU, because those sessions went down really well. I think we were quite overwhelmed with the amount of students that wanted to go to what we considered to be the kind of standard sessions. So there were sessions around referencing and using Excel that we thought wouldn't be so well attended, and actually were really well attended, and that's shown us that actually we just need to make sure we're running those regularly and getting students along to them. So that was a bit of a learn for us. I think a lot of the feedback's been really rewarding in terms of it was more than the students were expecting. So they were expecting a session which would be a bit like a lecture or a tutorial, and they were getting a lot more out of it. And the aim really of the whole week was to develop students thinking about being an early career professional, and I do feel like for those that attended we did achieve that. I was really proud that we could get something looking great off the ground so quickly, and that took the involvement of a lot of people from across the faculty. I think the ongoing commitment that we've got to skill development, increasing employability, and our students as early career professionals is really sort of gathering pace. So we're looking forward to developing more for the next session and again for next year, and getting more people across the faculty involved in it, and sort of really spreading that message that it's not half term, but it's an opportunity for students to come in, roll their sleeves up and get stuck in with their professional development.
Thank you for watching this Good Practice Exchange film. You can find lots more teaching ideas and resources on our website.